Okay. Hello. My name is Sifu B.J. Lincoln. I am a Tai Chi Chuan, Yang style Tai Chi Chuan teacher here in Odessa, Texas. I'm going to teach you how to strengthen your legs, your lower back, and a part most people don't consider, the inner thighs and the back of the knees. The one internal organ that's going to get the benefit of this exercise, the kidneys. The lower back is going to get to be strengthened during this exercise also. So this will be one more concerned about stance and posture. And then the more internal part is about mind and body. So I want to stay in contact with what my body, especially my hands, are doing through this whole exercise. So the name of the exercise is polishing the mirror. This is one of what we call the 10 temple exercises. From our natural stance, we start out, and you move the feet out to about your shoulder width apart. The way to do that is you open your toes apart, then you separate the heels, and you separate the toes again, and you stop when your heels are right behind your toes. Your foot should be pointing straight forward. This has lowered your center of gravity, but also made you a very good center, a base to work on. So the start position is going to be with your hands slightly higher than your head, palms always face forward. And I'm going to show you in a little bit why this is important to pay attention to. Since we're going to be polishing the mirror, and if you ever just put your hands against the mirror or a large piece of glass, your hands are going to have to press hard, well not hard, but flat against the surface. So you have to let your hands, basically the fingers, relax and fit the surface. All through this exercise, you want to make sure your hands stay facing forward like the surface would be. So again, starting from the height above your head, when you sink, whole body goes down and you drag the hands down the center. You keep the back up and erect. You come down to where your knees and your butt are level to each other. But you don't want to bend forward like this. Sit up straight. When you start to stand, press up. The hands continue to go up and come back to the center start position. Now, I told you about the internal aspects, mind and body. Through this whole exercise, you want to watch your hands. At most points, you'll be able to see both hands. At some point, when they separate, you have to pick one to follow. That means the other hand, you just have to know it's doing the same thing on the opposite side until they come back into your peripheral view, and you can see them both. So, going down and going up, all things in Tai Chi have a breath to match with it. So if you are working, a good rule of thumb to follow is when you're doing work, which is putting out energy, when you're doing something that requires you to expel some energy, such as push or pull, that's when you're going to exhale. The parts before that obviously have to be inhale. So according to your intent, there's not a specific way to breathe with this per move up or down. It's just what you think is work. So you can take pressing up as work. You can take coming down as work. As long as the breath matches what your intent is, knowing that when you exhale, it's generating work. When you inhale, it's preparation. So we go back to our starting stance, and you get your feet where they should be. The feet position also allow you to sit down as opposed to as you go down. Most people are going to naturally start to bend because this is a lot of work on the legs, and it's at some point you're going to try to avoid that. So you want to try to stay straight, head over shoulders, shoulders stay over hips. So you find out at a good width, your feet will allow this when you go down and up. You don't want to do this. That's stooping. What will help in that is If you tuck your hips under, let your hips stay tucked. This allows the whole spine to stay erect, not straight, but erect. Erect is head over tailbone. So you do that, and as you're going down, it allows you to sit up straight and stand up straight. So now I'm going to go through the whole exercise, detailing to you what breath is with what motion. My going down for me in this exercise is going to be inhale. Standing up, because I'm generating energy and power, is going to be exhale. For the whole time I do a move, I'm going to do a breath. So my start position will be here, watching my hands. I start to sink the whole body, keeping my back erect, head up, sink. My hands stay flat on the surface. Out to the side, rise up, hands float back toward the center. Now, the one big thing that will control the flow of the hand is the looseness in the shoulder, which will allow the elbow to sit in. You don't want to have the elbows out here. Your hands obviously won't stay flat. You want your elbows to be down, so that when you come down, the general rule is shoulder, leads elbow, leads wrist, leads hand. That means if I'm going down in my whole body, the torso has to go down. This will pull the shoulder down. The shoulder has to pull the elbow. The elbow has no choice but to follow that. If you are loose and relaxed, then it'll follow the exact path that you want. Okay? So here's the whole exercise. Breathe in. Fill up the dantian. Hands stay flat. Stand up straight. Hands go high, and you make your big circle. This is also like making 2 Ds back to back. Usually what we do in Tai Chi is done on both sides in 2 different ways. So the opposite way is, instead of going down the center, come up the center. This is the exhale part. This is the inhale part. Exhale up. Inhale down. Stay relaxed. Pay attention to your posture, that you're not stooping. Now when you're doing this, at some point, your legs are going to start to burn. If you intend for your legs to get stronger, you have to give them challenge. At the end of this exercise, wherever you want to end, you know what your next one is going to be. End this here, step over, and close. And you're done. That's polishing the mirror, temple exercise number 9. Thank you.